Hello, Yuna from Oz here. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you are well. Winter's well and truly here. We've had some very cold weather and it's a great time to be in the studio. So, big challenge coming up for me. I'm going to make a new journal. I've cut some 50 GSM watercolour paper. I've got 15 squares. I'm going to put them into a journal. Those who have been watching my videos may have heard me mention that I don't use a lot of people and I don't use a lot of faces. So I am going to completely come out of my comfort zone and try and do a journal using faces. I live my life surrounded by animals and I just adore that, but I think it's would be nice to have a go at doing some faces. So I've got some bits and pieces out. I'm going to put them in a separate box so I can find them again. So I've got some bits and pieces out that I want to use. So I've got some rubber stamps, and that's actually Leonardo da Vinci, but I've got some rubber stamps here that have got some faces on them, and I thought they could be really useful. I've also got my collection of Diane Reevely's little sayings, and some of them I really like. So I thought I could use some of these as well. And I've got some of her faces here. And I've got some Dina Wakley faces. These are quite nice. And I've got some large stamps. These are just stickers. If I can get my finger in there. And these have also got ladies' faces on them and well in a vintage style. And looks like a few from the 50s and 60s. So I might be able to use some of those. And I'm a huge collector of images. Years ago, I actually bought some CDs, yes, CDs, that had 11,600, I'm not kidding, vintage images on them. But they had a lot of these ladies with horses, and I am extremely fond of horses. I've had horses all my life. So I've got this, these are home printed, so I've got this huge collection of vintagey looking ladies with horses, and I do believe I've got some slightly different ones. These images, I do believe the originals would have been black and white, and I can see they've been hand coloured. And I might even, there's a few more horses. This is just one of the folders I've got with all these images in. I thought I might have had some dogs here as well. Looks like, oh, there's the goat section. I thought I might have had some ladies with dogs, because I'm sure I've got, yes, I've got a few ladies with dogs here. There's a few more dogs. But I've got a few ladies with dogs. I probably don't have as many in this folder because I actually have used some, because I do cut them out and use them. So I've got these in, I can print these in big and small format. I tend to print them 9 to a page, and that makes them a lot usable. If you're wanting to know what these are actually images from cigar boxes, and they're pretty gorgeous too. So I'm hoping to do a little journal with faces, more likely ladies' faces than men's faces, but I don't use a lot of people in my journaling, so I think it's going to be a real challenge for me. I hope you come along and join me on this. The first thing I'm going to do is put my little journal together. I will probably just do a little spiral bound, punch it and do a spiral bound because it's quite thick. But I like the idea of the watercolour paper because that gives me the options. I can do collage, yes, but I can also use paints and sprays and wet mediums as well, because the paper will take it. Anyway, we'll see how we go.